For this episode, I'm going to share the pleasant experience of my family while we're having our vacation in Baguio City the last week of January 2023. And this time we visited the places that we have not yet covered the last time we've been there in on 2018. So we ate our favorite foods and the nice restaurants. We determined uh, places that my wife and my eldest daughter has put in their itinerary. So it's a very pleasant and joyful experience because the locals there in Baguio City and the adjoining towns are very helpful, hospitable, and friendly people. It is their nature, and maybe they are putting an effort to be friendly, especially to the tourists, because the primary income of their city is from tourism. It's a very nice experience spending full week of vacation with your family. We shop at the public market. We went to the strawberry farm to for my wife to experience the strawberry picking or harvesting there while we're taking photos of her and also our kids doing the harvesting of the strawberries. And we went to so many places there, even going up north to Atok Benguet to visit the famous northern blossom farms with so many species of beautiful flowers around stunning sceneries of the mountains there. So it is an adventure and a very nice experience for my family. But while we were there, I did not let the opportunity slip my hand to engage the local Jehovah's Witnesses there in some sort of discussion. But it turned out that the Watchtower leadership has already uh, instructed their members that were engaging in the cart witnessing to how to handle opposition while doing their cart witnessing. So I observed that if a people or an individual will approach them if they are friendly, they are very friendly. But the moment an individual question their teaching, the red flag is up. And they were immediately transformed into a defensive position. And I observed that do not really grasp the details of their doctrines, because whenever when I asked the young pioneer, young sister there in a plaza in Baguio about the changing doctrines that uh, they have a hard time they had a hard time locating in their electronic gadgets or in their website the specific Watchtower article that I have mentioned. When they are there and I was engaging the sister in a discussion, one of his companion, they are three and they beside the cart. One of the sister has called someone in the phone. I observed that. Maybe they are calling the elders of their congregations or their group leader on how to handle how to handle the situation when I was questioning the ever changing doctrines of the Jehovah's Witnesses. But The other one has actually gestured the dragging the young sister who is engaging me in a discussion to stop the discussion, and they have found an alibi that they make the excuse that they have to talk to me later on or in some other time or in some other places, and they will assign brothers to talk to me because I have given them the address of my hotel and my telephone number to call me if they are available to discuss further the topic. But until we came back, until the time that we come back to our own city, the group of the Jehovah's Witnesses has not contacted me in the telephone to talk about to me further regarding the topic that I have raised up about their ever-changing doctrine. So this the second day, I we went to the strawberry farm, and again I engaged the witnesses there, the group of witnesses there doing the cart witnessing. So my opening question is, hey, do you believe in the Holy Spirit? Yes, we do. The sister, the young sister answered back. So my second question is, so your doctrines are being guided by the Holy Spirit? Yes, of course. Then my third question is, so do the Holy Spirit changes its mind and retracted what it has already teach you a long time ago because you are always changing your doctrine? The sister has answered that question that they are not changing their doctrine, but I have mentioned to here the specific article and the watchtower. In this case is 2022 watchtower, wherein they have changed their viewpoint regarding the immorality of a second marriage and their members, because in their past teaching told her you view the second marriage if a brother or the wife of a brother is still alive and he happened to live with another woman, and that in he has divorced his former wife without the scriptural basis, and married because he has obtained a divorce. That is now, according to that particular watchtower issue, April 2022, the Jehovah's Witnesses now, or the watchtower, is viewing that as legit. Now, the recognized marriage, not the former or the original marriage. So, that is an immorality, which because the words of Jesus Christ at Matthew chapter 19 regarding immorality or adultery is very much binding on that particular case. Because if you divorce your wife, unless she has committed adultery and she is still alive, your second marriage or your second relationship with a woman is an adulterous union. So, how can you say that as the young sister or the young Jehovah's Witness, how can you say that it is an improvement to your teaching when in fact you are going from bad or from good to bad? Then the brother, which is really standing by while that discussion was ongoing, came to the help of the sister and take me aside to the corner and talk to me. What is your talking about? I was talking about your ever-changing doctrine. One of the examples here is this. Your Watchtower April 2022 is talking about this morality which is now being recognized as legit, lawful, and acceptable in your religion. So how can it become an improvement from your former viewpoint? And I told her, yes, I told him the divorce arrangement is only applicable in all the parts of the world except the Vatican and except the Philippines. So, I told him that I know many cases about that in the congregation of the Jehovah's Witnesses, wherein the Jehovah's Witnesses or the Watchtower Philippines has wedded and bogus wedding ceremony, the union, the immoral relationship of a brother to a sister, and recognized them and accepted them and the congregation as man and wife. But in fact, the wife of the brother or the husband of the sister are being the real husband and the real wife of those two are very much alive, and the marriage was not yet dissolved because there is no divorce in the Philippines. I did not expect it that the brother, maybe he is an elder, has answered me the arrangement or system or act of legalizing the immorality that was happening inside the congregation is being recognized by the state or the Supreme Court of the Philippines. I was expecting for him to argue with me scripturally that it is now acceptable. But even their leadership, the top leadership of the Jehovah's Witnesses, has no scriptural basis to legalize and to make it appear that the union, the immoral union of members in their congregation can now be recognized as legal and not immoral. Because of that, he resorted to telling me that that kind of practice within the religion is being recognized by the state, especially by the Supreme Court. But I told him right away that who told you that kind of lie? Have you ever read the transcript of the decision of the Supreme Courts? Because it is in fact in the internet and can be readily be accessed if you ever want to read the decision. He did not answer. Obviously, he has not personally read the decision of the Supreme Court in the Philippines regarding that case which has reached the Supreme Court, wherein I told him, you read it, you read it personally, you read it carefully, and you read it many times for you to understand that the justices of the Supreme Court has not recognized that kind of practice within your religion, and they even say said that that kind of practice in your religion is an immoral act and in direct violation of the revised penal code of the Philippines. And for that, he is dumbfounded. His body is shaking and clueless how to answer me. And to put an end to the embarrassment, I just told him that I am in a rush and my family is waiting over me in the gate and we have to go. That is my experience with Jehovah's Witnesses when we are in Baguio City the last week of this past month, January. So this is all for today, my dear viewers, and just forgive me for the long time that I haven't uploaded a video, or in this case, only an audio and some pictures in videos of my family's vacation there in Baguio City. And the next episode, I will be facing the camera once again because the noise of the surroundings. I prefer to just make this episode an audio and some video presentations. Thank you and have a good day.